Greetings, Hallowmaniacs. Welcome to another adventure and another video where today we are going to go find what they have to offer in the spooky aisle of Walgreens. You're not going to want to miss this because they have a lot of great surprises. Let's get going. Alright, Hallowmaniacs, so as I went into Walgreens today for something completely different, I was so surprised to see an actual full aisle of Halloween. I mean, this was wonderful. I was like, I had to capture this. I mean, look at all that good candy, but they had a lot more than what I was expecting. You can see they actually even had a Groundbreakers skeleton here. So I feel like this is something we're seeing in a lot of different stores. Groundbreakers, the skeletons, I've seen it at home. They have the pumpkin skeleton creature. They have become so popular. They even are now carrying animatronics at Walgreens. I was like, are you serious? And I will show you what it looks like all completely put together. But yeah, I was super happy. And you can see here, they of course have the classic skeleton decoration, $29.99. I think that's a pretty fair price that you're seeing in a lot of the other retailers. But skeletons are so popular, and I see so many people that actually keep them up all year round. They even had a little skeleton here, so if you're trying to create that family of skeletons, they have for $14.99, the little ones too. And even I've noticed right here, you can see they have that glow-in-the-dark, that bright green. That has really become popular. So now we don't just have regular colored skeletons. I've seen green, I've seen pink, orange skeletons this year. I mean, it's the year of the skeleton almost. But they even had this right here, a light up. It kind of felt like a blow mold to me. So it's a light up skull decoration here. And I was kind of moving it right there, but you know, it just shows kind of how light it is. So if you were to put that outside, you might even have to weight it down somehow. They also had some kind of foam gravestones. So these ones had some really, you have the classic rest in peace saying on it, but I like this one right here to the left. I will be back. Nothing says Halloween, like kind of like a funny little pun right there, but those are $4.99 each. I'm going to show you this next decoration here, but if you are sensitive to flashing lights, go ahead and skip the next few seconds. This is a cool decoration. I like the look of it, but I didn't really make out what the audio track was saying. I kind of played it back for Joni because what was that saying on there? I couldn't really tell, but it was kind of course, had that spooky little tone to it. Here they had a lot of different decorations. You can see they had the Halloween lights coming out for $4.99 string lights. They had that kind of wicker or witch's cap. I also saw some really nice little Halloween. I want to say this is Halloween. It kind of looks like it's in the right area, but Gilmore Girls, I don't know. I know the program, but I don't know if that was a Halloween special. Maybe it's nothing Halloween related, but it is in the Halloween aisle nonetheless. They also had some cool signs here, some boo kind of light up signs. And they also were putting out some of their Thanksgiving or fall autumn decorations. And of course I'm going to show that too. That is Halloween's friendly neighbor. So we have to always give some love to fall and autumn. Here was a familiar, it had a blow mold for Hello Kitty. And I want to say I've seen this at either at home store or it was maybe even Home Goods or Marshall's. Drop that in the comment if you have seen that out there. But this one was $45, I believe, for that Hello Kitty blow mold. I want to say at Marshall's they have one that's maybe similar, or it's at home for 30 something. I could be wrong, but it's a very similar product and it's a very cute product. Here they also had some ceramic planter ghost right here. I thought that was adorable find for $14.99. And they also had here kind of like a stacked light up ceramic pumpkin decor for $9.99. So I know that Walgreens was still in the process at this store in particular for setting up, but I was very impressed with what I was seeing. I like to see that they are putting out more of a decorative side to it. Like you see a lot of decorative items and the ceramics. I think that's always a great positive sign for the season. And even they have like here, you can see some for $3.99, like a little pumpkin glass jar. They are even getting out their party materials. So if you're looking for a great theme for paper plates, if you're throwing a Halloween party or skeleton, they have you covered here. So pretty reasonable prices at $2.99 as well. You can also see here in a second, they have some garland, some spider webs. Those are always classic decoration items that you don't want to mess up or pass out on for Halloween season. These I think were $3.99. The spider webs were $2.99. I'm always a big advocate for a lot of the garland and things like that for the Dollar Tree, so it always check that out too if you're trying to save a little bit of money. They had some really great, I love that Halloween bulb kind of door wreath. That is great. And this is really adorable. I love this. It's like these little, for $4.99, little kind of, I think it would be ceramic or either resin, but painted. It is little ghosts with little glasses on them, and I was just loving that orange one right there with the little circular glasses. I like the white and the black one too, but you know, hey, those are the classic Halloween colors, especially the black and orange. They also had for $9.99 one of their own versions of the Countdown to Halloween. Speaking of a Countdown to Halloween, we are so excited, Joe and I. We are going to do for 31 days of Halloween in October. We're going to do 31 videos. So look forward to that. Definitely stay tuned. You're going to want to be a Hallowmaniac for October. But look at this. You know, ever since Joe went to Sleepy Hollow, we've kind of had a knack for collecting the Headless Horseman, and I even found a Headless Horseman nutcracker right here. So this is really cute. If the nutcrackers that you saw, I think there was a Grim Reaper one, as well as a Headless Horseman, that was $9.99, so not bad price at all on that. And they had even an animatronic at Walgreens in the aisle. It was not hooked up yet. They're definitely still setting this up, but I mean, I thought this is just like the classic Halloween witch. That when I think of Halloween and a witch, I think of something like this with the green skin. I can't wait to see this hooked up. I could definitely tell they will probably hook this up because they had the outlet, and it looks like they're kind of trying to connect the power sources to it, but had a lot of great detail. I like that she's pretty tall, you know, she's not a short animatronic. I love the little glass ball right there, Mystic Magic ball. And she just, yeah, she had a lot of, you know, sometimes you can look at animatronics and they're kind of too thin or too wobbly or not sturdy, but I thought that was pretty good. So especially for Walgreens, I was very, very impressed. And kind of, if you weren't hungry before this video, you might be right now, because I wanted to show, of course, some of the Halloween candy. I had to. They had, of course, the Reese pumpkins, but what's new this year, maybe it is not new, but I have not seen it before, but the little bats. So do you guys remember them from years prior, or are they definitely new? Oh, here are my two finds I'm showing you. I'm definitely taking that home, the little nutcracker and the little ghosts with glasses. They also had some Snoopy items coming out, so if you are a Snoopy fan, you're going to want to check out Walgreens, because they have a lot of cute little fall and Halloween items here that they are listing currently and putting on the shelves. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll definitely keep an eye out as more Halloween hits the shelves in different retailers. And as always, friends, thank you for tuning in, and remember to stay spooky.
Trick or treat.